All right. Now, if you're a member, you just watched the previous episode 270. This is episode 271. If you're a subscriber like the other 9,000 subscribers, then you're seeing this the next day, which will be October something. I don't know. But members got to watch this. Look, not for nothing. This looks like a pretty packed out penny roll. Let me see if it's no. See, this is how I measure the penny. It's 50 cents. I keep one of these on the side. I don't have to count my pennies or anything. I use this and I put it together, and then I know if it's 50 pennies. All right, so that's a little trick. All right, patent pending. Patent pending. If just cut me off a slice, if you make any money off that. Remember, tell him Jess sent you. Tell him Jess sent you. All right, here we go. Wow. Now it's funny because I look at this and I go, "Oh my God, there's so much copper there. No dimes in this one." All right, put you here. But I think this one might have more. I don't know if it has more copper or not. The last one we found about 6 coppers in the previous episode. So let's see. It was a very interesting penny roll, the last one. We found 3 dimes. It was really cool. $17p. See all the little lines in the columns? The bays. They call the bays. This would be bay 1, bay 2, bay 3, bay 4, bay 5. So there's 5 bays on each side of Lincoln. So in bay 2, there's some lines. But you can see on the clad, it's a funky clad layer. That's all. It has a lot of lines, striations. Oh, 92. It almost looks like a double ear. I'm going to have to check that out. But the 92, we're looking for the close AM. It's not a close AM. I have to look at this ear. Let me look at that. No, it's just the staining makes it look like it's just has a stain by the ear. That's all. I'll show you. The staining right there makes it look like a double ear. It's just the stain though. I thought it was a double ear maybe. It's just the stain. Stain. How strong those lines look in his beard, right? Almost look like spaghetti. See, and then here, there's nothing in his beard. I mean, look at the difference. Oh man, do I have the other one here still? Look at the difference in beards, huh? Look how strong the beard is there, and look how light it is here. Not one copper yet. I think that one looks like a copper. I doubt it. I wonder what that is. That don't look right. Let me look at it under the loop. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. It's just a really odd place for a blister. It's just a blister, I think. See if see over here, it looks like a blister. Here, it looks like. I mean, either way, it's a it's a deformity. You know, the question is it a strike through or something like that? And I don't think so. I think it's just a blister. All right, we got one. We're on the board with one. No coppers yet. Hub doubling. 94. No double ear. All right, here's our first copper. You know it's copper. If not, these would all be big holes in the zinc. 65. All right. We're on the board with a copper. 84. We're also looking for the double ear in 84. Oh, the 94 is not the double ear. The double ear is the 84 and the 97. You see, I make mistakes. That looks interesting. Hmm. 97. Here we go. 97p. No. No ear doubling. As the hub doubling on the O. Very common. Very common. $20.23. Wow. Hmm. I don't see an extra V there. Let me look under the loop, though, just to check. It is a pretty one. No extra V, but it's the nicest one we found in the past couple rolls. Maybe I will put it to the side just for that. Just for its beauty. Let me see. All right. Took off the extra light. Restrike. Broken clad. Has a couple little interesting things going on in it. Not much, but a couple. Yeah, not as exciting as the last one. Not yet, anyway. Maybe we'll have a couple surprises towards the end. But so far, we only found one copper. This one. Maybe this is a second one. So it's a copper. Yep. Spoke too soon. Okay. 2000. Looking for the wide AM. Nope. I don't think this is copper. You think this is copper? I don't think so. 84. Double ear? Nope. Interesting. I remember how difficult it was for me to use these gloves in the beginning, which is kind of funny because now they're super easy. But that's just to show you how practice makes perfect, right? So that's an old saying. They used to slip out of my fingers all the time. Now, for some reason, they don't. Actually, when I try to do it without the gloves now, they slip. And definitely not as exciting as the previous one. Ah, there we go. 78. Yeah, the previous one we had Wheat Cents. Episode 270. We had Wheat Cents. Strike Through, Die Clash. We had a lot of good stuff. Found 3 dimes. If you didn't see episode 270, you should check it out. It was really good. One of my better ones. That's a nice clad, right? Interesting clad. I have to look at that. That looks like a cud die chip. I don't think that's a flared G. Interesting. Let me look at that. Nah. Big blisters. Not the biggest, but they're pretty cool. Looks like acid might have could be from acid. All you need is one hit to make it all worthwhile. That's it. A nice strike through, a nice die clash, a key variety. You know, you find yourself a 92. Close AM, you know, you got yourself $100. All right, got another copper. That is 4 coppers. If we get 5, that's 10% copper. See, this is definitely tilted hub. See how it deformed the letters or erased the top of the T and the E. Ridge ring. Ridge ring. I have to look at this one. Wow, this might be a flared G. We found another 88 before I could compare them, but let me look at it again. So I'm going to show you what I see. Okay, I'm going to draw it by memory. Now, the top one's going to be what I see. And the bottom one is going to be what I think it's supposed to be. So this is how I see it. But that's what I think it's supposed to look like. And the way, I'm going to do one in the middle just to show you the way they usually look. They almost look like C's. So this is how they use, how the G's and the 88s usually look, like almost like a C, just a line going up. So this is my understanding. This is the flare G, but this one goes out like this way. So I'm wondering if that would also constitute a flare G. Hopefully you can see it. Let's see if I can go closer. That's as close as I can get. Yeah. Let me look it up. I'll save it for the end. We only got a few more. I'll save it up. We'll research it at the end, okay? I'll keep it over. I'll keep it over here, and we'll look up the 88 flare G at the end. If I find another 88, then I'll do a comparison. I mean, I could go looking through. This looks like a copper, huh? That looks like a annealed, sintered 64. Another one. Pretty cool looking. '97. We're looking for the double ear. No double ear. Now look at this. See, you see that G? It's a 97. No, it just goes straight up. There's no line that comes out. $2,000. We're looking for the wide AM. Even a dirty paint like this, a wide AM, I would just clean it, conserve it, whatever you want to call it. All right. Last but not least, see how the line on the G just goes up and down? There's no flare, serif, whatever you want to call it. 94. Okay. All right. So let me look up the flare G on the 1988. All right, NGC has the flare G. Let me read what they got. I think I'm in the right. Okay. Found this 88 that appears to be a flare G. Not really sure. Any opinions? It does look like a flare G to me. I have never heard of that term for a cent. Is it some YouTube hype for a collectible coin? Just asking. See how people get on these forums. I assume that what you're referring to is the 1988 reverse of the 89 FS901 Konica RDV006, which is described by NGC Variety Plus as having a letter G in the designated initial that has a vertical stroke that projects downward below the letter curved bottom. Oh, I thought it came inwards. The G appears rounded off at the bottom on the other 1988s in previous years' memorial reverse sense. This variety is also listed as described as a double dyed. It's described on doubledye.com at double dye, which identifies 7 different pairs of dyes that produce this variety. Let me click on that. Oh, okay. Doubledye.com. Rexler's dye variety. The normal, all right, that's the normal reverse. You see how, okay, so check, I'm going to show you. That's the regular one, right? That's the no flare 1988 non-flare G. That's the flare. See, it goes inside, it goes inwards and downwards. That's the variety. Now, what do we got? Put the light on. Let me look at it on the loop again. Now that I have that one there. This one has a serious to the right flare, man. A serious to the right, no downward. But it looks like this. We have that. Now let me look. I didn't look through all his pictures. Let me look through the rest of his pictures. Shows some scratches above Liberty and below Liberty. All right, let me look to see if it has the scratches above and below Liberty, or see, like they'll show these little marks. See, those are some of the signs that of it. Let me look at that's the U. Can't tell above it. Let me look at Liberty. Liberty has a crazy notch through the R. I'm gonna look at that G again. I have to keep looking at it. Yep. So I don't know what to say about it. All right, it shows little lines. Let me see if we got that. So this is how you research coins. Unfortunately, this penny's a little dirty. But it 100% has the serif going out. I've never seen that before. Let's look at another. Let's look at another. Here's a clean one. Let's look at this one. Yeah, just go straight up and down. Actually, this one, no, this one has the serif and everything, inside and down, like the it's a 94, but it's the 88 that doesn't have it. So this one has it. See, if you found an 88 that looked like this, you would have a flare G. All right, so this is what they're saying. So I'm going to do it with the little extra line here. So If you found a G that looked like this on the 88, that's the flared G. Most of them look like this. They look like a C, but with the end of the C going straight up and down. That makes the G. But ours looks like this, and it might just be a weird looking G. You know what I mean? A little blip at the end. But it 100% has that on it, which I'm gonna say is not the flared G. I mean, maybe it is. I mean, I don't know. Let me look at it. I have to keep looking at it. Yeah, man. So, interesting. I have no idea if it has any extra value or not. But it does look a little bit like the flared G. So I'm gonna put that there, and I'm gonna call it a wrap. We did a little research. It was a good penny roll. I hope you enjoyed the video, episode 271. Please click like and subscribe, and I will see you in episode 272. God bless.